Archangel Michael says, time is slipping through your fingers like sand, and what you're about to discover cannot wait. A letter with your name is already en route, and what's inside will change everything you thought you knew. In exactly 45 minutes, your entire understanding of your past and your future will shift. Your heart will race when you read who sent it. This isn't just any inheritance, this is the one they tried to erase from history, the one someone very close to you never wanted you to see. It's been locked away, and now it has finally broken free. A woman in your bloodline cried for this letter to reach you. Her soul made a covenant with the light, begging that this truth not be buried with her. Today, that covenant is being honored. There's someone who feared this moment more than anything. Because once you open that envelope, the power they stole from you will slip through their hands. And you will finally know why your life has felt like someone else has been pulling the strings. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The letter is already trembling in the hands of the courier. Because even they felt something, an energy, a whisper, when they picked it up. They know it carries more than just words, it carries spirit, memory, justice. Archangel Michael says, I stood guard over that letter for years, waiting for the right time. That time is now. And the name written at the bottom of that letter, you won't believe it until you see it. The sender is someone who was declared long gone. Someone who disappeared mysteriously, with their wealth, their name, and their love erased from public memory. But they left this one piece behind, for you. You were the chosen heir, not the forgotten one. You were always meant to carry their name, to walk in the truth they protected. And now, that moment is unfolding whether you're ready or not. Type Amen to get blessing 444. A locked drawer. A hidden vault. A witness sworn to silence until the right signs arrived. Everything was part of a divine countdown, and today, at this precise hour, it reaches zero. The inheritance is not just material. It is spiritual. It is the restoration of what was denied to you by jealous bloodlines and manipulative forces. You'll remember moments in your life that didn't make sense, now, they will. The dreams, the coincidences, the inexplicable pull toward certain places or people. They were all messages encoded in your destiny. You were never abandoned. You were protected. And now protection has turned into revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The name at the bottom of the letter is the one they erased from family gatherings. The one whose picture was removed from the wall. The one who left you a sign in your childhood, something that never made sense until now. They were called a rebel. A traitor. They vanished in shame, not because they were guilty, but because they were trying to save something sacred. That something was you. And in this letter, they explain everything. Their love. Their regrets. Their final wish that you become everything they could not. The address on the envelope was hard to trace. Forces tried to block its delivery. But heaven rerouted it, bypassing systems, bypassing deception, and landing it at your doorstep. Type Amen to get blessing 666. It's sealed with wax, an ancient family symbol that only you can recognize. It was once a mark of power, now resurrected in your favor. As soon as your fingers touch it, that ancestral force will reawaken. You'll feel the air change around you. You may even see a flicker of light or a shadow disappear. Because the moment you open it, spiritual chains will break. There's someone crying on the other side already. Their spirit has waited years to see you take your place. They've sent this letter from beyond, and it carries a love that never faded. The contents are detailed, handwritten, pages and pages of truth. Property. Names. Codes. Locations. Secrets that belong only to you. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The one who tried to steal your birthright will feel it slip from their hands the moment you read the first line. That's why they're trying to intercept it. That's why strange things have been happening around you this week. You may have noticed delays, confusion, even lost sleep. These were the final resistances before this miracle reached you. But now, the protection has doubled. Archangel Michael says, I have shielded the messenger and cleared your path. Nothing will block this divine mail any longer. The person who sent it, though gone, left a final blessing for you. You'll find it in the final paragraph. A set of words you've heard before, but didn't know they came from them. Type Amen to get blessing 818. This inheritance isn't about money alone, it's about identity. It's about reclaiming the name, the legacy, the truth. It's about becoming who you truly are, beyond manipulation. There's a line that says, if you're reading this, then I succeeded in protecting you. Those words will echo in your heart for the rest of your life. You'll learn of a house, a key, a bank account hidden under a different name. All now accessible to you, and only you. And once you claim it, the darkness that stalked your bloodline for years will be shattered forever. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This isn't fantasy. This isn't coincidence. It's prophecy. One written with pain, hidden in love, and delivered with divine timing. They watched you grow from the other side. They tried to whisper during your sleep. They even caused lights to flicker when you were near things that belonged to them. You were the only one they trusted. And now they are trusting you again, with everything. This letter isn't ordinary. It's alive. And it holds the power to rewrite the ending of your family's story. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You will cry, but not from pain. From remembrance. From realizing someone never stopped loving you, even after death. You will discover items that belong to them, hidden in places you never thought to look. Under a floorboard. Behind an old photograph. Inside a book with a torn cover. And when you touch them, your spirit will recognize theirs. You'll finally understand why you felt so misplaced, so different, so burdened. It was not a curse, it was a calling. You were carrying their story in your blood. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. The person who tried to silence this truth will soon face exposure. Because their name is in the letter too, not in celebration, but in confession. They forged documents, redirected phone calls, paid people to erase records. But what they couldn't erase was divine timing. And that time is now. You're being invited into a restoration that no one can stop. A foundation is about to shift under your feet. You'll feel it. You'll see signs, birds circling, time sinking, unexpected memories surfacing. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Even the ground you walk on will respond to this unveiling. Nature remembers truth. And it's aligning with you now. If you've seen repeated numbers, dreams of someone calling you, or felt an unexplainable urgency, this was it. This letter. There's an inheritance of peace, clarity, justice, and wealth. But it only belongs to one person, you. And all you have to do is open it before time runs out. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. You will stand in a place soon where you'll feel them beside you. Wind will move when there's no breeze. A familiar scent will rise from nowhere. That's them. And when you read their final signature, you'll know. Because it matches the one you saw in a dream you forgot until now. You have exactly 45 minutes left. Not to wait, but to prepare. To open. To receive. They say, I knew you would find this. I believed in you when no one else did. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. This is not just about you. It's about your future generations. They will no longer inherit confusion. They will inherit legacy. You were the one chosen to break the silence. And you just did, by reading this. Now go. Walk to where the envelope waits. Let your fingers shake if they must, but don't let fear stop you. Open it. Breathe. And let destiny rise. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. The moment you break the seal, a pulse will travel through time. Your ancestors will rejoice. The silence that haunted your name will finally be lifted. You were not forgotten, you were hidden, protected, shielded until this precise moment. Everything you thought was lost will return. And not just in memory, but in form, in presence, in power. The words written in ink are not just letters, they are spells of love and legacy. Words that survived betrayal, time, and death. Words that were waiting for your eyes and your heart alone. As you turn each page, your hands will tremble not in fear, but in recognition. You'll see places you've never been but know. Names you never spoke but feel inside you. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. One of those names will bring you to your knees. It will be the name of someone you loved in silence. Someone whose departure ripped you in two. You'll see their handwriting, still alive, still warm on the page. A message written for you, with tears dried into the edges of the paper. I never stopped believing in you, it reads. I left everything to you because you are the only one who carries the fire without letting it burn you. There is mention of a key buried in the back garden of a house you once played near as a child. A key to a room no one speaks of anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. And then the numbers. Coordinates. Bank vaults. Legacy bonds. All untouched, waiting to be claimed by the rightful heir. You were always that heir. But the ones who envied your light tried to dim it. Tried to bury your past under lies and confusion. But Archangel Michael says, no lie lasts forever under heaven. The hourglass has shattered. The truth is seeping into your reality now, and nothing will stop it. Even the air around you will feel different now. A heaviness lifting. As if the storm you lived through was just a curtain hiding the sunrise. Type Amen to get blessing 50-50. You'll learn about a woman who tried to take your place. She was praised while you were punished. Rewarded while you were tested. But now the truth speaks. In black and white. And she will be exposed, not by you, but by the very documents she tried to burn. Inside the letter, you'll find photos. Proof. Unseen moments captured in secret. Faces frozen in betrayal, in deceit, in guilt. And yet, there's one picture, just one, that will bring tears of release. It's you. As a child. In someone's arms. The person you thought left you, holding you with a love no one could erase. Type Amen to get blessing 55-55. You'll scream. Or fall. Or maybe just sit in stunned silence. Because your entire life will flash before your eyes, and this time, it will make sense. The illness. The timing. The missed opportunities. They were all delays to protect you until now. Heaven was not punishing you, it was preserving you. Now, you are free to step into what has always been yours. Without guilt. Without hesitation. With fire in your bones and legacy in your veins. And they will regret ever thinking you would remain silent. Because when you rise with a name backed by heaven and signed in eternity. Type Amen to get blessing 60-60. A safe deposit box number. Hidden in the folds of the last page. A number tied to gold, diamonds, letters, land titles. Things that others claimed were lost forever. But they were not lost. They were waiting, for you. And now they are yours. Every paper, every jewel, every deed is already vibrating in the spiritual realm, waiting to enter your hands. You will walk into a bank soon, and when you say your name, something will unlock that hasn't opened in decades. And the eyes of the one behind the counter will widen, because the system will flash one word across the screen: successor found. Type Amen to get blessing 62-62. You are the last living torchbearer of a family line that was once royal in spirit and rejected by the world. You are the child of fire. The hidden rose. The echo of a promise whispered through generations. That promise is breaking open now, like thunder across the quiet sky. They thought you'd break. But instead, you've been reborn. Even those who doubted you will feel something shift. They won't know why, but they'll sense it. And some will try to come close again. Be careful who you let near. Because this blessing is for you, and only you. Type Amen to get blessing 70-70. There is one more part of the letter, folded separately. A confession. A cry. A sealed envelope within the envelope. It's from someone whose soul never rested. And they wrote this part with trembling hands, saying, "Please forgive me. I was wrong." Inside that smaller note, you'll see the truth about the betrayal. The signature at the bottom will make your mouth drop. Someone you never suspected. And their reason? Greed. Envy. And fear. Fear that you would rise if given the truth. But now, the truth has come to you anyway. Type Amen to get blessing 7777. Even the stars will move differently tonight. You'll feel watched, but not by danger. By ancestors, spirits, angels. All clapping. All saying, finally. This is what the last decade of suffering was preparing you for. This inheritance is not just an ending. It's the opening of your real life. You'll read a phrase, "Now walk like your name is carved into the heavens." It will repeat in your spirit for days. Don't hide anymore. Don't dim. Don't apologize for what is yours by divine right. This is your wealth, your home, your moment, your freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 8080. Now go. The letter is real. The moment is now. 45 minutes are nearly gone. Walk to the threshold of your new life and open the door. The wind will whisper their name. You'll feel them at your back, proud and present. You were never abandoned. You were awaited. And now, heaven has delivered. Open the letter. Inhale the truth. And exhale every lie that kept you small. Because from this moment forward, you are the heir. Type Amen to get blessing 8888. You are the heir not just of wealth, but of an ancient promise made by blood and sealed by light. That's why they feared you. Because you were the final key to open what generations couldn't. There is a ripple effect already moving through the spiritual realm. With each second, the curses placed on your name are falling. They cannot survive the truth being unveiled. The letter glows with a warmth not from this world. That warmth is your inheritance beginning to manifest. The hidden rooms of heaven have opened just for you. And now, a prophecy is being fulfilled. It said, when the silent one reads the sealed words, the storm will bow. And that storm has already begun to calm. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. A birth certificate will fall out from between the pages. One you've never seen. It has a name on it that was erased from all records, yours. This document is real. Government stamped. Dated. Signed by someone who swore never to reveal it. But heaven intervened. And now your true name is being restored in both realms, earthly and eternal. The land. The inheritance. The legacy. The destiny. It's all falling into place like puzzle pieces that were stolen, now returned. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. Another envelope within the letter is labeled, for when they try to take it again. It includes a name, a voice recording, and a statement from a lawyer who vanished years ago. Yes. Even legal protection was secured before their death. They made sure you'd have power, not just emotionally, but in every system. And they predicted this resistance. The moment someone finds out you received this letter, they will try to call, distract, confuse, or stop you. But now you know, don't answer. Don't explain. Don't pause. Your only job is to claim what's yours. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. The letter instructs you to look behind a specific mirror in a home that belonged to your great-grandmother. There, a final key is hidden, taped beneath a loose wooden frame. It's the key to a box once locked in a convent vault. Inside that box, the original will, signed, notarized, and legally binding. The real one. The one they tried to replace with lies. Now, that document is ready to be presented. And when it is, names will be removed from titles. Properties will shift. Powers will transfer. And your hands will finally hold what was always meant for them. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Your voice will shake when you speak your name next. Because for the first time, it will echo through the realms with its full power. It won't just sound like you, it will sound like justice. Archangel Michael says, I am the one who delivered this to you. Against all odds. Through all storms. With sword and fire, I guarded your miracle. You were supposed to receive this earlier, but dark hands delayed it. Now they've been broken, and the path is clear. So rise, chosen one. Take it. Embrace it. It's yours. The generational wound ends here. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Suddenly, memories will resurface. Childhood dreams of running through halls filled with books, light, and laughter. You didn't know it then, but you were dreaming of your inheritance. You may cry. You may shake. But you must not walk away from it. The person who sent this is still watching, even now. Their spirit stands beside you, whispering, you did it. You made it. And their tears are finally tears of joy. A safe house address is written at the end of the letter. One they prepared for you, in case things got dangerous. The door is still locked, but you now have the only key. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The moment you walk through that door, everything will shift. Documents. Photos. A vault with your name etched into it. Inside? A ring once worn by your great-grandfather. A locket with your initials carved before you were even born. A diary that says, this is for the one who will fix everything. You are that one. You were always that one. And now, the time of correction has come. You will no longer be denied, overlooked, or silenced. The next time they see you, you will be walking in power, backed by the ones they thought were long gone. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. You'll see faces in old pictures that now make sense. People you were told were distant relatives were actually protectors of your line. You'll read confessions in the margins of journals. People begged for forgiveness. They knew what they did to you, even if they never said it aloud. And now, their silence is broken by the roar of truth arriving. You are not crazy. You were never weak. You were simply waiting for your time. And now that time is burning bright in front of you. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. The next 24 hours will be filled with strange signs. Lights flickering. Doors creaking. Birds circling overhead. Don't be afraid. It's confirmation. The letter has awakened things buried for decades. And heaven is making sure you know it's real. Even dreams will speak louder now. Someone will visit you in the dream tonight. You'll see their face clearly. They'll say one sentence. That sentence will unlock everything. So keep a pen beside your bed. Write it down. It will be the final clue. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. When you read that final line again, "This was always yours," you'll feel something inside you break, and something else bloom. Now your feet will walk differently. Your words will carry weight. And those who used to doubt you will feel the difference, even if they don't understand it. Because when the letter was opened, the silence ended. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. The inheritance is not just wealth, it's remembrance. It's love. It's freedom. And it's all real. Because you are not just the receiver of the letter. You are the fulfillment of a vow. A vow made by someone who crossed over, still believing in your name. Still believing you'd find this message. Still believing you'd open it in time. Which you just did. And now, your story truly begins. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The candle of your ancestry has been reignited. What once flickered in silence now burns with undeniable light. You are the keeper of this flame, and no shadow can snuff it out. The roads that were blocked will begin to open. Appointments will be made without resistance. Even strangers will start addressing you with respect you never received before. This is not coincidence. This is restoration. What was stolen in secret is returning in public. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The inheritance has already begun to activate in your field. You'll notice your energy shifting, your voice becoming more commanding, your eyes seeing deeper into people's intentions. This isn't arrogance, it's alignment. The wealth coming to you will be drawn not just by legality, but by vibration. Because your soul is finally vibrating at the frequency of the truth it was born for. The one who sent the letter will appear in dreams again, not as a whisper, but standing tall and proud. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. They'll say, "It's done now. You did what no one else could." And in their eyes, you'll see a mix of sorrow and pride. Sorrow for what you endured. Pride for what you've become. You will find a passport. Inside, a photo from decades ago. It's a clue. And it will lead you to another country, another legacy. Because this inheritance crosses oceans. And it has your name on every page. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. The vault is real. The accounts are untouched. The signatures are all valid. The notary who witnessed the signing wrote a note, "I had no idea this would be hidden for so long." Even they felt something unusual about this moment, and wrote it in their own private diary, one that is now also in your possession. There is a cassette tape included, unmarked, but with a soft red ribbon tied around it. Play it. The voice you'll hear is one you've missed for years. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. The voice says your name gently, followed by a deep sigh. Then a message. "I fought so hard to keep this safe. They called me mad, but I knew you'd come. I knew you were the one to break the chain. And you are. This chain-breaking energy now flows through you. Everything you touch will begin to heal. Even people who come near you will feel something change in their lives. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. The letter ends with a handwritten poem, one only you would understand. Because it's a version of the lullaby someone used to hum when you were a child. You never knew where it came from. But now, you do. It came from the one who left you everything. Their last words on the page say, I died with my mouth closed, but I rise in your voice. Let that sink in. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. From this day forward, nothing will ever be the same. You will walk through the fire of judgment, but not be burned. Because your truth is now louder than their lies. Let the world talk. Let the liars scramble. The truth has already spoken, and its voice is louder than ever. Doors will open. People will reach out. But only allow what matches your legacy to stay close. Protect this gift with fire. You've earned it. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. You may be tempted to share the letter with someone right away. But wait. Let it settle into your spirit first. Let the message echo in your bones before you try to explain it to those who are not ready. Some will pretend to celebrate you while secretly wishing they had what you carry. Be vigilant. Your elevation will trigger their exposure. And that's okay. You were born to rise, even if it makes others uncomfortable. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. Archangel Michael says, I am still standing guard. Just because the letter reached you doesn't mean the battle is over. But you are no longer fighting alone. Heaven is aligned. Ancestors are activated. The sword is drawn, and it is pointed at every chain still trying to bind you. The timeline has shifted permanently. The inheritance is irreversible. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. From this moment, begin to speak your name with authority. Write it down. Bless it. Whisper it over your pillow before you sleep. Say, I accept my inheritance. I return to my throne. I reclaim what was hidden. Because when you speak it, the universe responds. Your name is now moving through spiritual courthouses, physical institutions, and ancestral archives. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. You are remembered. Not just by heaven, but by the earth beneath your feet. The ground will carry your steps with purpose now. You will no longer wander, you will walk with sacred direction. The letter may seem like paper, but it is prophecy in motion. You were never lost. You were protected until the appointed hour. And that hour is now. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. Go back and read the letter again, out loud this time. Let your voice carry the truth through your walls. Let every corner of your home know, the air has awakened. The more you read it, the more it will reveal. There are codes within the sentences. Names hidden in the margins. A hidden paragraph written in invisible ink, hold it up to sunlight. And you'll see, one last secret. A map. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. The map leads to a location. A place you haven't visited in years, but always felt drawn to. Under the roots of an old tree, something waits for you. Something buried, wrapped in cloth, sealed with twine. It's not just symbolic. It's real. And inside is a final message, one not even the letter could hold. It's your ancestors' last voice. The one they buried for only you to find. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. The tree stands tall, older than memory, older than war, older than betrayal. Beneath its roots lies the final piece of the legacy, sealed in silence, preserved in faith. As you kneel to touch the earth, it softens, almost as if welcoming you home. The soil recognizes your hands. The roots shift slightly, releasing what they've protected for generations. A soft humming fills your ears, no music, just pure ancestral energy swirling through your blood. You find a metal box. Rusted at the edges, but firm, heavy, unmistakably sacred. Inside, a smaller envelope marked in gold, the final truth. Your hands shake. You feel lightheaded. Because you know once you read this, everything changes forever. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. You break the seal. Inside are only 6 sentences, handwritten in faded blue ink, but each one hits your spirit like thunder. The first, they lied about my death. The second, I was forced into hiding after signing the true will. The third, they threatened you as a child, I had to disappear to protect you. Tears blur your eyes. The fourth sentence reads, but now, my vow is complete, and your destiny is unlocked. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Then the fifth line, don't trust the one who calls you today, they knew all along. Your heart races. You already feel it, your phone will ring. Someone you thought loved you will pretend it's just a coincidence. It's not. They were warned this would come. They knew once this letter surfaced, you would rise, and they would fall. The sixth sentence simply says, welcome home, heir of fire and light. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. You fall to your knees, gripping the letter to your chest. The wind howls through the trees, but you are not afraid. A warm energy surrounds you, almost like arms wrapping around you from beyond. The final embrace. Suddenly, the clouds above part. Light streams down, not sunlight, but something brighter, more eternal. You feel seen. Not just by heaven, but by every soul that ever prayed this day would come. You've broken the curse. You've completed the cycle. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. The inheritance is now sealed to your soul. It's no longer a matter of money, land, or possessions. It is power, truth, and divine identity. You are who they said you weren't. You are who they tried to erase. And now, nothing they do can undo it. You feel your posture change. You stand taller. Not out of pride, but because the chains are finally gone. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. The letter in your pocket begins to warm again. There's more, something you missed. You open the final flap of the envelope, and there it is, a name. Not yours. But theirs. The one who orchestrated the disappearance of the real documents. It's someone still alive. Someone still pretending to be on your side. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. The warning is clear, this person will try to meet you within 72 hours. Do not let them in. The letter then says, if you confront them, they will lie. But they are already being watched. You smile, not out of cruelty, but from the peace that comes when truth is no longer a secret. You've waited your entire life to feel this certainty. It's finally here. And you will never, ever be the same again. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. As you fold the final page, your hands feel different, stronger, steadier, as though infused with memory not your own. Every fingerprint now carries the mark of the truth you've uncovered. Every breath you take echoes with the voices of those who came before you. There's a stirring in the air. Your surroundings begin to feel sacred, like you're standing at the intersection between realms. The veil has thinned, and you're no longer just a person, you are a portal. The weight of all you've discovered doesn't crush you. Instead, it lifts you. Your spirit expands beyond your skin, as if the skies themselves recognize you now. You are no longer hidden. You are enthroned. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. At that very moment, the phone rings. Exactly as the letter warned, a familiar name flashes across the screen, someone you once trusted with your secrets. But your heart doesn't leap, instead, it settles, because you already know the truth. They'll say, I was just thinking about you. They'll pretend they were guided to reach out today. But now you see it for what it is, a last-ditch effort to reclaim what was never theirs to begin with. You do not answer. You do not explain. Type Amen to get blessing 4242. You walk away from the tree, from the soil, from the box, but you do not leave empty-handed. What you carry now cannot be measured. It's embedded in your very soul. You are the living will. The breathing legacy. The prophecy fulfilled in flesh and blood. As you cross the threshold back into your home, you feel the shift echoing through your walls. The energy is new now. Consecrated. Protected. Type Amen to get blessing 4343. Archangel Michael says, they thought sealing documents would stop destiny. They forgot destiny writes with lightning, not ink. You were never the mistake. You were always the message. And now, the message walks in human form. Expect divine chaos to clear your path. Expect sudden reversals in your favor. Expect old chains to crumble at your feet. This is not just spiritual, it's legal, physical, global. Your name is being restored in places you haven't even traveled yet. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. That night, as you sleep, a dream comes. But it feels more real than the waking world. You see the face of the one who sent the letter. Their eyes are full of peace. Behind them is a golden room with shelves of untouched books and family scrolls. They hand you a book with your name on the spine. It glows the moment your fingers touch it. As you open it, the pages turn by themselves. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. Each page shows visions. One of you as a child, being watched over by angels. One of the day you were almost lost, but were pulled back by unseen hands. Then, one of today. You opening the letter. You reading the truth. You standing tall as heaven claps. Then the final page reveals a date, 7 days from now. Underneath, one sentence: prepare for the ceremony of claiming. You will be crowned in silence, but the world will feel the vibration. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. When you wake up, your pillow is damp from tears. Not from sadness, but relief. It's over. The lies, the fog, the confusion, it's finally over. You rise and speak your name out loud, stronger this time. It vibrates through the floor beneath your feet. And as you do, something clicks spiritually. A door you didn't know existed swings open. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. Inside this door, within your own home, is something that wasn't there before. A box. Untouched. Covered in dust and silk. You unwrap it slowly. Inside is a necklace, silver, with a carved crest that matches the seal from the letter. The moment you touch it, it warms. This was worn by your ancestor. It was hidden by someone who tried to erase the bloodline. But heaven placed it back into your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. You wear it, and everything changes. Mirrors reflect light differently. Time slows down. Birds perch on your windowsill like sentinels. Even the wind outside seems to move only when you move. You are no longer waiting. You are commanding. Your aura has changed. The world is beginning to recognize it. Type Amen to get blessing 4949. From this day forward, those who once ignored you will tremble when they speak your name. Not from fear, but from realization. They'll remember every lie they believed. Every moment they doubted you. And it will haunt them, not because of revenge, but because of truth. You don't have to raise your voice. The truth you carry now will speak louder than any words. And the moment they hear it, they'll know it's over. Type Amen to get blessing 5050.